Up to hybridization, we are studying about the atomic orbitals and how the atomic orbitals overlaps and how the covalent bond is formed and how the Lewis structure can be written. All these are already seen in the valence bond theory. Now today we are learning the molecular orbital theory. In short, it is called as MOT, molecular orbital theory. Now there are some rules how the molecular orbitals are formed from the atomic orbitals. Now in molecular orbital theory, it gives more accurate description of electronic structure of the molecules. We already seen the electronic structure of molecules in Lewis structure. How can write the electronic structure? We already seen that. Now, but this theory, molecular orbital theory, gives more accurate description about the structure. Again, according to this molecular orbital theory, the molecular orbital is a property of the molecule as that of atomic orbitals are the property of the atoms. So the molecular orbital are also the property of the molecules. Now you know that which are the atomic orbital? 1s, 2s, 2px, 2py, 3s, 3px, 3d, 3up. These are the atomic orbitals. Like that atomic orbitals, there are also the molecular orbitals also. Now you know the difference between the atom and the molecule. Atoms are the smallest particle of the elements, but molecules are the smallest particle of the compounds. For example, hydrogen is the element and oxygen is also the element. But when they combine in 2:1 proportion, water is formed. So, water is the compound and the smallest particle of that compound water is the H2O, that is the molecule of water. So, molecule also have the molecular orbitals and atoms have the atomic orbital, that we know very well. Now, how that molecular orbital, what is the names of the molecular orbital as such as 1s, 2s, 3s? These are the atomic orbital, 2p, etc. But in molecules, there are the different names for the molecular orbitals. How the molecular orbitals are formed? When two atomic orbitals of the different atoms combine linearly, then the molecular orbitals are formed. Now, molecular orbitals are bonding molecular orbitals and anti-bonding molecular orbitals. They have the different symbol for that, such as sigma, sigma star, pi, pi star, such symbols for that. As that atomic orbitals are 1s, 2s, 3s, 2px, 2py, 2pz, but molecular orbitals are somewhat different from that. They have the symbols such as sigma star, sigma. So, 1s sigma star, 1s sigma, 2s sigma star, 2s sigma, such type of molecular orbitals are there, and pi molecular orbitals are also there. But let us see how these molecular orbitals are formed when the molecules are formed from the atoms. Now see, the molecular orbital is the property of the molecule similar to that of the atomic orbitals. So, like the atomic orbitals, molecular orbitals also have energy levels. That means orbitals, energy levels means and shells of definite shapes. We know that the atomic orbitals have different shapes such as the spherical shape for the s orbital, dumbbell shape for the p orbitals, and more complicated shapes for d and f orbital. Similarly, these molecular orbitals also have the definite shapes. Now, as that of the atomic orbital. That is the same for that. As atomic orbital contains maximum only 2 electrons with the opposite spin, one is clockwise, another is anti-clockwise. Similarly, exactly, the molecular orbital also contain only 2 electrons with opposite spins. Again, now see, this is very important how the molecular orbitals are formed. Formation of molecular orbital. Now, understand this, listen this very carefully and give attention to here. Now see, 2 atomic orbital combine in 2 different ways linearly to form molecular orbitals. Now here also, how many atomic orbitals are going to combine? Similarly, exactly same number of molecular orbitals are formed. Now 2 atomic orbital combines to give 2 molecular orbitals, but the combination of them are different. Now see, which are the 2 types of combination. First is by addition of their wave functions. Now these wave functions are denoted by the symbol psi. Now this is read as the psi. Psi A, suppose A is the one of the atom, and psi B, that is the another B atom which have the symbol psi. So by addition of their wave functions, molecular orbitals are formed by 2 different ways. First way is the by addition of their wave functions, and second is the by subtraction of their wave function. Now if we add the wave function, then the bonding molecular orbitals are formed. Now bonding molecular orbitals have the lower energy, and you know that in chemistry, if the energy is lower, stability is higher. So molecular orbitals are more stable when there is addition of their wave functions, because due to the addition of wave function, the energy of the molecular orbital becomes low. They have the lower energy than the atomic orbital from which they are formed, because molecular orbitals are formed by the atomic orbital, but atomic orbitals have more energy than the bonding molecular orbital, in which there is addition of the wave functions. And another way of formation of these molecular orbital is by subtraction of their wave function. If there is the subtraction of wave function, then what happens? The molecular orbitals are formed, but that molecular orbitals are called as the anti-bonding molecular orbital, not the bonding molecular orbitals. Because the anti-bonding molecular orbitals have the higher energy than that of the atomic orbitals from which they are formed. And due to the higher energy, stability is lower. So anti-bonding orbitals have less stable than the bonding molecular orbitals. And in this way, molecular orbitals are formed. Now see here, first, that is the way for the formation of molecular orbital. That is addition of their wave functions. Now see, addition of atomic orbital results means form. In the formation of molecular orbital, which is lower in energy than the atomic orbitals from which they are formed, and called as the bonding molecular orbital, in short BMO. Now see the figure. In this figure, this is the A atom having the wave function psi A. This is the B atom having the wave function psi B. Suppose they are the 2 hydrogen atoms containing, now we know that in hydrogen atom 1s orbital is there. Suppose this is the 1s orbital of the hydrogen containing only unpaired electron with the clockwise spin. So it have the value plus half. Okay. Now this is the atomic orbital of the A atom. Suppose spin. This is the atomic orbital of p atom. Suppose this is the another hydrogen atom. Now both are combined to give the molecular orbital. Now if these atomic orbital get as their wave function psi a plus psi b, then the orbital formed is called as the bonding molecular orbital, that is in short BMO, of lower energy and denoted by the symbol sigma. So always remember that only sigma is there, that is the bonding orbital, and if the sigma star like this, that is the anti-bonding orbital with higher energy than that of the atomic orbitals. Now the subtraction of atomic orbitals results in the formation of also the molecular orbital, but which is of higher energy than the atomic orbitals from which they are formed, and that orbitals, that is molecular orbitals, are called as the anti-bonding molecular orbitals. In short, AMO, anti-bonding molecular orbitals. Now these anti-bonding molecular orbital are shown here, anti-bonding molecular, but there are no electrons in anti-bonding molecular orbital. What is the reason of that? Now both of the electrons with opposite spins always go first in the bonding orbitals, and you know that bonding molecular orbital also have maximum 2 electrons with the opposite spin. So both of the electrons go into the bonding orbital rather than going into the anti-bonding orbital, because anti-bonding orbital have the higher energy than that of the atomic orbital. But if the bonding orbital is completed by taking 2 electrons with opposite spin, and though there are again some unpaired electrons into the bonding atomic orbitals, then that electron must go into the anti-bonding molecular orbital. Remember that. But here there are only 2 electrons, so I now put these electrons into the bonding orbitals. So these anti-bonding orbitals are denoted by the symbol sigma star, and they are formed due to the subtraction of the wave function, that is psi a minus psi b. In this way molecular orbitals are formed. Now what are the different again properties of the molecular orbital? Let us see that again. Again, the other properties of the molecular orbitals are in the bonding molecular orbitals. In BMO, bonding molecular orbitals, the large electron density, this electron gathered there, come together. Due to that, what happened? The density of the electron increases. Now, the large electron densities of the between the nuclei of the bonding atoms. Now there are 2 bonding atoms. They form the molecular orbital. They comes to each other, and the electron density gathered between the nuclei. Now see here, these are the 2 atoms suppose going to form the molecules. Now these are the nucleus, these are the electrons of that. They comes, and the electron density gathered when they overlap with each other. The electron density gathered here between the nuclei of the 2 atoms. So in bonding molecular orbital, the large electron density is observed between the nuclei of the bonding atoms. Then the individual atomic orbitals, because individual when they are separate, they have only one electron, but they combine, there are the 2 electrons. That means the electron density in molecular orbital maximum more than the atomic orbital. Individual means separate. Separate atomic orbitals have less electron density as compared to the bonding molecular orbitals between the 2 nuclei. On the other hand, the antibonding orbitals have electron density nearly 0. See here, there are no electrons. Then that means in antibonding molecular orbitals, the electron density is very minimum, nearly 0 between the two nuclei. Thus, placing of electron in the bonding orbital leads to the formation of covalent bond. When we put the electron into the bonding orbital, there is formation of the covalent bond because the spins of the electron get matched, they get paired, and there is the formation of covalent bond. While placing of electron in anti-bonding orbital makes the bond unstable. That means bond cannot be formed, bond becomes unstable if we place the electron into the anti-bonding orbitals. That means bonding orbital must have large number than the anti-bonding orbital containing the electron. Then and then covalent bond is formed. If you like the video, share to the other student, subscribe. Thank you.